of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Brown with a return here. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Hold on, let me get my depth chart right.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. He finds Melee working downfield here. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. What a way to get our game started. 31 yards.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Shuck looking to pass here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here's Travis Achane on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And it's incomplete, Brock. Good coverage to jar that one free. We've got fourth down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, one went right through.
On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Now here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A big gain there from Pittsburgh. 38 yards. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to give the Steelers the 1st down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if his ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that...
Into a crowd and, intercepted! Picked off by Jonas Secker.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Chuck finds his back. Achane. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Uh-oh, Achane lost it. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Third down run from Achane. The play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And it's going to be 1st down New Orleans.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Off the play action, Chuck. The throw left side finds Johnson. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that is going to be 1st down Saints.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Achane running right. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut out left. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
That right there, Kate, that is teaching tape for a safety coming downhill on a tight end. You've got to hit him before he gets started, and in this case, for a loss.
Third and long for him here. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. The inside give to Dowdle. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing on second, Rogers. Dumped off to his running back. He'll have him 4 and the first down as he's brought to a stop. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish.
Space on the right. He's got room. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell for the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. They jump ahead by 4.
The score, Steelers 7, Saints 3. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Brown on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. It's an option right that begins this drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Now the first carry of the game for the Arizona State rookie. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play, and it's third down.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Shuck's going to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. Good, strike downfield to Olave. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big hitter on first down. 33 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They go play action. It's Shuck. Complete over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second down. Here's Shuck. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to it. Alex Highsmith. And the stop force is third down, now and 9. Shuck to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Here's Achane from the pistol. And he's not going to manage to get that to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
On second down, Shuck. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shuck on third down. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back. But now they've got fourth down. All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Going on fourth. Here's Shuck. And he's going to score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jawan Johnson capping an 11-play march to pay dirt. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Reed now to kick this one away. Dowdle now to return it. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Rodgers to throw, second down. On the move, headed right. Target is there, but it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch. Making a hit to force that to the ground. It's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Rodgers will look to throw. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have the first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the
pitch to Dowdle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. Ridden out of bounds here. Looks like he gained 4 before that. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Rodgers to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. Goes nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, it's Rodgers. Called in by Bernard, left side. He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. That finds Pittman, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. All set now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Buys time, rolling right. Some heat on that throw, and it's caught. And he gets home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Boswell to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. They jump ahead by 4. Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing, Chuck. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Chuck looking to pass here. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down. Chuck to throw. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. That's T.J. Watt. And it's going to be 2nd and 16 now coming up. Back to throw. Chuck. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Good running. Leaps off about 7, but they're still short. So fourth down coming up.
So much to like about that running, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Caden Weegan on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Now Rodgers. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Breaks the tackle. He's still going. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still third down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. It's another rushing play. First down and more, past the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7.
Caden Weegan on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. That's Pete Werner. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Third down, they need 7. Rodgers set to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And he's good for Pittsburgh first down.
Good offenses. Very good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he can make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Bernard's got it. On the move, past the 40. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. An impact play there from the Steelers. 35 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now here's Rodgers. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Motioning the tight end left. From the red zone on 1st. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Go with Dowdle on the run. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
No gain on the
That result right there probably takes the run out of the picture on 3rd and goal. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe this offense is looking at this at 4-down territory. This is where the fascinating mind games go.
He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Keeping it himself to begin this series. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now Shuck to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shuck's going to throw here. It's complete. This is Olave. And it's a big gain on this play. Give him about 19 yards and the 1st down, too.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Shuck. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
Asante Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
Counter give to Kamara. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he works this down to the 41. Get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down, Saints.
To throw, Shuck. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Keeping it on this 1st down read. And he's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so a nice pickup there, 2nd and 2.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave scoring there to end an 8-play drive. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
There's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. That finds Vele on the out route. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Here's Shuck on second down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Jordan Tyson. Touchdown.
The extra point. Here's Smith.
Charlie Smith on for the extra point.
The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. So they'll decline this and take the results. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Rodgers to throw, second down. And it's off his hands and incomplete. So an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. We can revisit that play in the future.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Rodgers to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Here's Rodgers on first, and he has been sharper. His teammates happy about that. 3 for 4 passing this series after throwing that interception. Still sticking with the passing game. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. Chase Young. And that's going to bring up third and very long, and they've got to get 20 or more.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The throw right side, caught by Bernard. He needed just a little bit more, didn't he? Got most of it. But the stop was made in time, so it is 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. There he goes on the right side. Inside the 45. Alvin Kamara. Toward the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara scoring from 79 yards out.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And his aim was off there. He hits the left upright, and it's no good. Reed now to kick this one away. Dowdle now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to 3rd down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
On the move, headed right. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the 1st.
You know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. 2nd down, it's Rodgers. Catch is made down the right sideline. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. 1st down coming up.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Rodgers. This time they forced the incompletion. Defense was ready after he got him on that last snap. Now it's 2nd down. Too early to go back to that well, partner. They were still locked in on him after his gain on that previous snap.
Yeah, and they defended this one far better than the last one. Some renewed focus and bodying him up. You know, as a defender, you have got to separate that receiver from the ball.
Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway. Break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he is well clear of that marker. Then Alfred's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Steelers.
Working inside the red zone. And this one's going to end up incomplete. Just too tough to hang on through that contact. It's going to make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw, Rodgers. Intercepted in the end zone. Pete Werner has it. And the Saints can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. We'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. The Steelers calling their first time out. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shuck looking to pass here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Shuck's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At the
First call here coming from the
26-yard
shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's DK on the slant. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good game, but the tackle limits it to 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Caught in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. First return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Rodgers has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they pick him off again. That's Julian Blackmon. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that 2-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up.
The onside kick is
And they're even able to add some yards on after they brought that one in. So first down from the 41. Off the play action. Jump. Blitz is there, and he goes down. As Ross got to him again. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. After the set, Chuck. Pressure's there, they get him. A big loss back at the 43. That's Peyton Wilson. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Third down. 3rd and long.
Throwing, Chuck. And this drive's going absolutely nowhere as they drop him for a 3rd time. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Here comes the Saints punting unit. It's fielded at the 14. Jukes away from one. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. And 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
At the 49-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. Trying to push deep downfield. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out, and it's second down.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
Rodgers set to pass. This is Metcalf working that right side. Good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards. Make this 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is to throw. And the Russians going to win this rep. They get to him.
Aaron Rodgers.
And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on 4th
A
down.
loss of 5.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They're going to pass it here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Wilson on a slant. And he can't get the touchdown, Gronk, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. That is the spark that they needed. 38 yards.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his... He's not going to get a throwaway. The rush gets to him in time. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Rodgers to throw. 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You look up at that scoreboard and it's obvious. You still need a touchdown and a field goal. So to me, you got to kick it right here. I can't let any more of this game clock go. I know I need a field goal and a touchdown. Go get 3 right now.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do! Steeler football! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Running behind center with Kamara. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Their favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player.